my channel. Today's video is going to be the top 10 books that I want to read this fall. I don't know about you guys, but in the fall time, I think about like Halloween and like creepy and scary stuff. So most of the books I think that I picked are kind of like darker books. Definitely not a lot of contemporary. I just haven't really been in a contemporary mood in general, I guess. So I feel like that'll probably continue it through the fall. Now, usually I set these like top 10 books I want to read in this season, and I definitely don't stick to that, but these are the ones that right now I definitely want to read, so hopefully I can stick to that TBR. But that being said, I have a lot of other books that I want to read and a lot of other series that I need to finish, so we'll see. So the first book that I would like to read this fall is... Thank you. Okay. No, you need to go. So the first book that I would like to read this fall is Beautiful Disaster by Jamie-Leigh. Now I said I wouldn't have any contemporary, but obviously I have a couple in here. This is like a new adult contemporary, I'm pretty sure. All I know is that Beth Jute 327 loves this book, and I'm pretty sure that I will too, so I've heard really good things about it, and I am looking forward to reading it. That's number one. Now, as I said once before in an older video, that you can't go through a season without having a Nicholas Sparks book, so the Nicholas Sparks book that I'm choosing for this season is going to be A Bend in the Road. I have not read this book before, but ironically enough, or oddly enough I should say, Jeff has read this book, and he loved this book, so what a weirdo. But no, I'm definitely going to be reading this one this fall just for a little Nicholas Sparks fix, because you gotta have it. So the next book that I would like to read this fall is The Immortal Rules by Julie Kagawa, or Kagawa. Nobody knows how to say this girl's name. Anyways, I've heard amazing things about this. I don't have the second book yet, but I will probably buy it once I finish this one. This book is about vampires. I'm fairly certain she looks vampire-y for sure. Ay. Halloween, the fall, you've got to think vampires. And for some reason, I've been really craving reading a book about vampires. I don't know why, but so that's one that I'm going to be reading. And then jumping on top of the vampire train, I'm going to throw in Vampire Academy in there. I have not read this series before. I've heard amazing things about it. And they're turning it into a movie, so I got to get on it because I need to read all the books before they turn into movies. And apparently they're turning all of the books into the movies. Is it just me, or is that happening? Like, everything's getting turned into a movie right now. But yeah, so this one's definitely on there. And of course, once I finish this, I'll probably need to continue on with the series, so let's just put the whole series in here. And then after that, I would love to read Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn. I've, once again, heard nothing but amazing things about this book. It looks so creepy and twisted, and I don't even know if it is creepy and twisted, but that's how it looks. And they're turning this one into a movie as well. Release date to be announced, but yeah, I'm really excited about this book. And then the next book I'd like to read this fall is Ready Player One by Ernest Cline. I just really want to read this. Like, I don't think it really ties in with the fall or anything like that, besides the fact that there's like orange and black on it, but everyone who's read this so far said they loved it, and I need to jump on that train, and I feel like I can read this and then I can get Jeff to read it, and then we could talk about it, so cross your fingers for that one. The next book that I would like to read this fall is Obsidian, and this is by Jennifer L. Armentrout, and I've heard crazy good things about this one. It is a luxe novel, so I think that there's going to be like, there's 4 right now, so there might be like 5 or 6 books. I don't really know. It looks really good. It looks really interesting. I'm excited. Next book I'd like to read this fall is Splintered by A.G. Howard, and I just want to read this one this fall because it looks really kind of creepy and like twisted, as Alice in Wonderland should be. So if you didn't know, this is a retelling of Alice in Wonderland, sort of, about like her great-granddaughter or something like that. I've heard pretty good things about this, so I think it'll be pretty good. This has been on my TBR pile a lot in the last few months, so hopefully I will actually get to it like soon. Next up is Clockwork Angel by Cassandra Clare. I would love to read the Infernal Devices series, and I know that it's going to be coming up soon because I just finished the first 3 books of The Mortal Instruments, so this one is sure to follow. Yes, I am super excited because I hear this one's better than Mortal Instruments, and Mortal Instruments for me was just kind of like, meh. The 3rd book was amazing, but the first 2 were like, meh. And then finally, the 10th book I would like to read this fall is The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Beautiful book. I would also really like to read The Darkest Minds by Alexandria Bracken, but I don't own it yet, so if I buy that, then that one will be getting read as well. But this one, to me, just looks like something that should be read in the fall. that, I don't know, there's trees in it, because there's trees in the fall. Sure. I think it's about aliens. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure it is. So those are the top 10 books that I would like to read this fall. What are your top 10 books to read this fall? Do you have any recommendations for me of books that are good to read in the fall? Maybe some good vampire books? I mean, I'm just in the mood. I'm in the mood for some vampires. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you see, please subscribe, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye!
So I grab my bags and go.
I know. Are you going to be on me? Because I don't want you to be. You could sit here, but you have to be good. Sit. Sit. Hair's getting in my face.